All right, welcome into today's video, guys. We got to talk about Fidelity. People have questions about my MMTLP. If I'm holding them, I can only answer for Fidelity right now. That's what I got. So this video is going to be dedicated if you have MMTLP and Fidelity. I had a viewer that did the chat with Fidelity, and Fidelity is a very reputable company. Guys, you know, I've been leading you through this whole MMTLP saga back when it was TRCHP, back when it was MMAT 1 and 2 options, and I have always been correct on all that information. I put my neck on the line to get you all the most accurate information when it came to MMTLP/TRCH. Okay, so in this video here, we're going to cover, I got some screenshots that a fellow subscriber to the channel sent me, and I want to share that with you. I have not verified that. He told me to do that as well. Unfortunately, I just don't have the free time right now, so I'm really appreciating you, the viewer, sending me information once you receive it, because my job right now, I'm in tax season, and it is just busy, busy, busy. Literally from the time I walk in, time I leave, my day flies right by like a snap of a finger, and I just don't have time for the research during the day right now. Maybe in the next couple of months when things slow down, maybe it'll calm down. All right, so let's go take a look at these screenshots, and hopefully these will answer your questions if you're holding MMTLP and Fidelity. So this is the first screenshot I have for you, and this is Fidelity. And they say, so we do custody private shares, but I'm sure you're aware they often have restrictions on how and where they can be sold. So they are handled by a special custody team here at Fidelity, which, you know, right now, if you want to buy MMTLP, you got to contact a fixed income specialist, and they will get you to buy MMTLP. My buddy Winston on my Patreon messaged me, and he put in limit orders today for MMTLP, and they were filled through Fidelity. So you still have to make the phone call if you want to buy MMTLP through Fidelity. I just don't have the 30 minutes to an hour to wait on the phone. Like I said, my job is very busy, and I just don't have the time to wait. I've tried to do it on my lunch break, just don't have time. So I'm currently buying those in TradeStation, and I've had no issue buying MMTLP. Is TradeStation as reputable as Fidelity? I don't know, but I definitely feel very confident holding my shares in Fidelity. So let's continue on here with the screenshots. All right, so here's the next one. So the subscriber here says, so would I still be considered an owner if it's in custody of Fidelity? And they said, yes, just like any other stock you own through us. We hold it in street name, but the underlying owner is you. So very interesting. It was very good to bring this in, following up that message there from Fidelity. So John Burr, the former CEO of Torchlight Energy, reasons continue to keep the new shares at the AST and not your broker. Why? Proper credit for your shares, number one. And in that message there, it showed that if you still let Fidelity hold it, it'll be in street name. So if anything happens here with Nextbridge, they're not going to have a way to contact you. So I think I will consider definitely registering this with AST once the spin out gets completed. And he says here, number two, since there will be no ticker, Nextbridge needs a way to communicate effectively with its shareholders, which is so true. So from that one there showing that they're still going to hold them in street name, I don't like that. I want these to be registered to my name so I can get all the documentation I need when Nextbridge needs to contact me. On here at the next one, so the subscriber here says, so my shares would be safe in Fidelity. If the company goes private, Fidelity will hold onto the shares for me. And Fidelity said yes. And here he says, will I be notified of any decisions that would need shareholder approval? So very interesting. Let's keep going. So here it is, the ending. Would I be notified of any decisions that would need shareholder approval? And Fidelity says, we would pass along any shareholder materials, yes. And he said, okay, thank you. So there is a lot there to take in from those screenshots. Probably make sure you go back and rewatch this video because there is a lot to take in, guys. There really is. So, I mean, John Berta here has a lot of posts we covered on this. They're in Tony Market Moves videos. I'm sure Smoking Roller Pigeon has them in there as well. Here you can see the other points here. High points and opinions continued. Once the SEC approves a spin out will occur and preferred shares will be canceled. likely 15 days after Nextbridge gets approval. If you own preferred, make sure your brokerage sends your now private shares back to AST for 2 reasons. So there you go. So that's where he's saying there, proper credit for your shares, and there will be no ticker. Because there's not going to be no ticker. Nextbridge won't be there, so you are letting Fidelty, you're trusting Fidelity to contact you if they're going to do that for Nextbridge. I kind of do trust, I really like Fidelity. Fidelity has not steered me wrong in this whole MMTLP situation. They have not. Okay, so here's another post I wanted to touch base on. John Berta here says, if you haven't sold your MMTLP and you elect to go long Nextbridge, you are now owner in Nextbridge, and their management team will decide to course action. They can stay private, they can go public, they can sell, they can pay dividends, all up to Nextbridge. I wanted to touch base on John Berta. So we know he did that tweet about how he's not going to talk about MMAT, MMTLP, and I think he's said enough. He really has came through and stepped in and really helped us retail investors to feel really good about our investment and what we're doing. Like I said, guys, you can go back and watch all the videos of what I've done, what we have put together, what you hear from John Berta himself, the former CEO of Torchlight Energy. So here he has new projects going on, and he's happy to announce that one of his public projects signed a LOI today to merge. Very exciting. Deal will be announced tomorrow. We'll post PR when it goes out. So I will definitely be touching base on John Berta's new public project, because we know he had 3 private and 2 going public. So this is going to be the first one going public. Someone down here you can see commented, is anything to do with MMTLP? Unfortunately, I would really love to see John Berta back in the saddle with Torchlight Energy. That was his baby. The Oro Grande project was his thing. But I don't really believe that's going to be it. When John Berta said that was his last kind of post or comment on MMAT, MMTLP, I'm going to give my personal opinion why I think he put that out there. And I could be right or wrong. Like I said, this is my personal opinion. There's potentially a huge amount of money at stake here. There's also potentially a high probability of some kind of run-up here with MMTLP run-up before the private, merger, before it goes private. So there could be some kind of squeeze happening. All these shorts are going to need to close their positions. These brokers are going to require the shorts to close their positions. You cannot be short into a company going private. You can't hold a short in a private company, so they have to cover. So they're going to have to require to bring these shares to the brokers, and it's going to be very interesting. I'm very excited to see. That's why I hope MMTLP would go to a penny, so I could just buy them all up and get ready for this run up, man. It's going to be so exciting. And if it doesn't run up, I don't care. If this stays where it's at, if it drops down, I still got a smile on my face. Like I said, MMTLP could go to a penny, and I could literally care less, because I know what I believe that Oro Grande project is worth. Now, like I said, the big factor is they had the website leak before, 3.2 billion barrels of oil. They have it now locked. You have to have a protected code to get in there, and I'm just so excited for it. I believe the math from Roller Pigeon is correct. I believe the math from Tony Market Moves is correct. And if you watched our videos, the calculations is there. It's back tested against ConocoPhillips' sale of the oil and gas assets that they purchased. So we just covered the other little oil company that gave a $15 special dividend. I know we want more than $15, but even if this pays $15, that's freaking amazing on a less than a $2 investment to get, $15. It's over 700% banger. Like I said, this dropped down 14% today, but I'm still up in my positions. Still up 25 to 30 some percent in my Fidelity and trade stations. So I don't care. I hope this drops like Terra Luna, man. I hope MMTLP drops like Terra Luna down to 1 penny, because I'm going to sell everything and buy MMTLP. That's what I plan on doing. So hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you did, please smash thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below, and I'll catch y'all next video, guys. Peace.